Isn't it wonderful that we all going to be safe now?
How so?
The 2012 National Defense Authorization Act, just passed by the Senate, will allow our military to bust terrorists without being bogged down by the constraints of our Constitution. They said that anyone opposed to the act was a traitor.
That sounds great. How will our military know who is a terrorist or not?
Don't be silly. Everyone knows what a terrorist looks like. They look like foreigners and talk funny.
What if someone looks and talks like that and they are not terrorist?
Let the military worry about that. They have their ways of finding out.
They won't have a chance because the real terrorists will have an attorney at the jail before the booking.
They won't have an attorney under the act. There is no hearing, no trial, no appeal or whatever, and they can keep them locked up for life.
I read somewhere that the Nazis had a system like that. If your neighbors didn't like you, they could call the Gestapo and say that you were anti-German and you were hauled off to a death camp. No hearing, no trial, just torture in the death camp.
That is crazy. This is America.
If the act passes the House, this is no longer America because the real America has a constitution that prohibits this kind of treatment of its citizens. Doesn't senators and House members have to take an oath to support the Constitution?
Of course.
Then it seems that right now the only real potential terrorists and traitors are the senators who voted for the bill and the outlaws on the Hill who support it. You see, in order to be convicted of a crime in the real United States, a person would have to be found guilty in a court of proper jurisdiction by a jury of his peers.